This year marks 100 years since the Johor-Singapore Causeway was officially opened. Stretching just over a kilometre, it's a symbol of close ties, bilateral relations and people-to-people connection. With Singapore and Malaysia expected to further improve connectivity and tighten business links, CNA's Leong looks at how the areas at both ends of the Causeway, Woodlands and Johor Bahru, are keeping up with the momentum.
Movement that sustains lives and livelihoods. Every day, the Johor-Singapore Causeway facilitates the journey of more than 300,000 individuals, most of whom travel for work. This is in addition to the substantial flow of goods and commodities transported in thousands of trucks daily. The world's busiest land border crossing has seen many changes over the years, and so have the town and city it connects. In northern Singapore, Woodlands has evolved significantly over the decades, from the introduction of several commercial centres in the early 90s to more recently becoming a business hub with links to Malaysia and the rest of Southeast Asia. In 2020, new train lines connected Woodlands to more parts of the city-state. And for those who often travel the Causeway, the next big thing to look out for would be the RTS, short for Rapid Transit System. The rail link, which will connect Woodlands and Johor Bahru, is about 80% complete and well on its way to begin operations by end of 2026. I asked an expert if the boost in connectivity could have any effect on the property and rental market in Woodlands.
We can see that there could be a potential leakage of rental demands from Malaysians if they find that it's cheaper and more convenient to live across the Causeway and to commute to Singapore. But it will also mean that some other foreigners may find that, all right, now it's cheaper, I might as well rent in Singapore. So the market eventually will lead to an equilibrium.
On the economic front, Malaysia and Singapore are set to strengthen ties by establishing a special economic zone in Johor. Both countries are working together on finalising the details of a full-fledged deal set to be signed in September. One key feature announced along with the SEZ was the vision of passport-free travel across the Causeway. Since then, a QR code immigration clearance system has been implemented at Singapore's land checkpoints for those travelling by car, and in Johor for Malaysians travelling via bus and motorcycles. A move lauded by daily travellers as well as those heading across either way for leisure. Experts say the SEZ and its accompanying features are expected to spur a wide range of businesses on both sides of the Causeway.
So manufacturing-related industries, SME-related industrial developments, then I would say retail, very prominently retail and tourism-related developments, hotels, service apartments, etc., as well as more banking and services opportunities in Johor Bahru. I think these are in the horizon. In relation to the Woodlands side, I would say that this is definitely going to help in the overall development of logistics or strengthening the existing logistical infrastructure of Woodlands region. But at the same time, I would say it will also help in more hotels and service apartments, because it's also a business-to-business relationship and people-to-people relationship.
Such relationships are linked by a causeway that's 100 years old this year. While bridging the gap between the two nations, it allows for the flow of culture and ideas, a celebration of shared similarities.
Obviously, there is an influence of culture or people-to-people movement for a long time as well. So obviously, Johor has been influenced by Woodlands, and definitely Woodlands has been influenced by the Johorians as well. I do see a lot more kind of fascinating similarities. I guess similarities in relation to some extent is Singapore's kind of ways of skyscrapers.
Among those skyscrapers in Johor Bahru are residential developments which have been booming near the Causeway and RTA station in recent years. But is there a risk that these high-rise homes will be out of reach for Johorians, especially if they are outpriced by wealthier investors from within and beyond Malaysia?
I believe there will be some form of inequality for a start, where the rich will actually come in to buy and displacing the poorer community. But along the way, there will be a balancing game whereby the rich people will stay in certain community and the poorer one will move out to the suburb area where they can afford. Now, the government has taken cognizance of this possible phenomena. And over the last many decades, we have put in a lot of effort to ensure that affordable houses are made available to the medium class and low income group people.
As Singapore and Malaysia continue to work on mutually beneficial projects, the 100-year-old causeway remains a symbol of enduring neighbourly relations and continues to bear witness to the ongoing progress on both sides. Leong, CNA, Johor.